We've all heard the advice before. Cut 500 calories a day, and you'll lose a pound a week. It sounds simple, right? It's what we've been told by diet gurus, health experts, and even the government for decades. But if that advice works so well, then why, despite all the calorie counting apps, meal plans, and endless dieting, is obesity still on the rise? Here's the reality. The problem isn't calories, it's insulin. Yes, insulin. That hormone that your body releases every time you eat. But here's where the confusion starts. We've been told to focus on cutting calories, but insulin is actually the real key to fat burning. So let's dive into why calorie counting fails and what you can do to start burning fat, prevent disease, and truly get healthier without obsessing over every calorie you eat. When you eat, your body releases insulin. Insulin's job is to store energy from the food you consume. Specifically, it stores it as fat. That's right, insulin is a fat storage hormone, and when insulin levels are high, your body is in fat storing mode, not fat burning mode. So, no matter how many calories you cut, if you're constantly spiking your insulin, your body will keep storing fat rather than burning it. Think about it this way, your body is like a bank. Every time you eat, you make a deposit into your fat savings account. If you're eating all day, every day, you keep making deposits. You never withdraw. But when you fast, you allow your body to make withdrawals. Those withdrawals are the fat that your body has stored up. Fasting is like giving your body a chance to spend the fat that's already been deposited, instead of just continuing to deposit more and more. Let's take a moment and think about breakfast. We've all been told that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But what if that advice is actually misleading? What if skipping breakfast, or at least pushing it back to a later time, could help you lose weight and feel better? Here's the thing. When you eat breakfast, especially if you're eating sugary or processed foods like cereal, toast with jam, or yogurt with added sugar, you're triggering an insulin spike. That means your body is immediately told to store fat rather than burn it. And this happens whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's the type of food that matters more than the timing. But let's say you skip breakfast and wait until later in the day to eat. You're giving your body a break, a chance to lower insulin levels. When you allow your body to go longer without eating, your insulin levels naturally fall, and that's when your body can start burning fat. You might feel like you're starving in the morning, but in reality, your body is simply giving you a signal that it doesn't need food right away. So instead of forcing yourself to eat, listen to your body. Now, some of you might be thinking, but I get hungry in the morning. How do I handle that? Here's where you have options. You don't need to skip breakfast forever if it doesn't feel right for you. Instead, focus on what you eat when you do have breakfast. Let's say you have eggs or a piece of lean protein like chicken or turkey. These foods don't spike your insulin nearly as much as sugary cereals, pastries, or even some so-called healthy breakfast options. Eating protein helps keep your insulin levels stable, and when your insulin doesn't spike, your body can burn those calories more efficiently. Here's a simple but powerful change you can make. If you're someone who loves carbs, try switching out that stack of pancakes or that bowl of sugary cereal for eggs or an avocado. Not only will it stabilize your insulin, but you'll also feel fuller for longer, and you'll be way less likely to snack throughout the day. This is a game changer when it comes to regulating your insulin and keeping your body in fat-burning mode. The real issue isn't just about cutting calories. It's about insulin regulation. If you want to lose weight, you need to understand how insulin works. When you eat foods that spike insulin, like refined carbs, sugars, or processed snacks, your body goes into fat storage mode. But if you focus on eating whole foods like eggs, lean meats, and vegetables, your insulin stays lower, and your body can burn fat for energy. Let's look at an example. Imagine you eat a meal that's high in processed carbs, a piece of white bread with jelly, for instance. That meal sends your insulin levels sky high. The insulin tells your body to store the energy from that meal as fat. Not only that, but because insulin levels are elevated, your body won't burn fat to fuel itself. It's stuck in fat storing mode. But compare that to eating something like a salad with grilled chicken or a piece of salmon with some steamed vegetables. This meal has little impact on your insulin levels. Your body can burn the energy from that meal more efficiently, and since insulin is low, it can also start to tap into the fat stores for energy. It's not about counting calories, it's about choosing the right foods that don't spike your insulin. And that's where fasting comes in. Fasting is a simple and effective way to lower insulin levels. When you fast, insulin levels drop, and your body can finally burn fat. Fasting doesn't mean you have to starve yourself for days on end. It's about allowing your body a period of time when it's not receiving food. During this time, insulin falls, and your body is free to start burning the fat it has stored. I know some of you are probably thinking, I could never do that, I get too hungry. But here's the thing, your body is built for fasting. In fact, it's been doing it for thousands of years. From our ancestors who didn't have access to food 24/7, to today's intermittent fasting protocols, fasting is part of our biological makeup. You can start with something simple, like fasting for 12 hours a day. Let's say you finish dinner at 7 p.m., and then you don't eat again until 7 a.m. the next morning. That's a 12-hour fast, and it's a great way to start. It's not about starving yourself, it's about giving your body the time it needs to tap into those fat stores. And don't worry about feeling hungry. When you fast, your body gets better at using its own fat for energy. At first, it might feel tough, but over time, your hunger levels will stabilize as your body becomes more efficient at burning fat. Now, let's talk about the type of foods that will make a difference. I'm sure you've heard of the term processed foods before. They're everywhere: chips, cookies, sugary snacks, fast food, you name it. These foods are engineered to make you overeat. They hit your brain's reward system, giving you that reward feeling, and before you know it, you've eaten way more than you needed. The problem is they also cause insulin spikes. So, while you might think you're eating a small snack, your insulin levels are shooting up, and your body is in fat storage mode. On the other hand, whole, unprocessed foods like vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats have little impact on your insulin levels. Not only do they nourish your body, but they also help keep you full longer, which means you'll be less likely to snack or overeat. Think about it. If you have an apple, you're eating a whole food that has fiber, vitamins, and minerals. It'll fill you up, and your body won't trigger insulin the way it would if you ate a candy bar. Protein also plays a key role in this process. Protein helps support muscle growth, cellular repair, and overall health. But here's the catch. Too much protein can actually halt a process called autophagy. Autophagy is your body's way of cleaning up damaged cells. When you fast, you give your body the opportunity to undergo autophagy, which is crucial for rejuvenating your body and keeping you healthy. So balance is key when it comes to protein. Too much protein stops autophagy, and too little doesn't support your body's needs. Now let's talk about some natural ways to boost fat burning without taking medications. There are simple ways to stimulate hormones in your body that will help with weight loss, and they don't require a prescription. One such way is by eating more dietary fat. You might think that eating fat would make you gain weight, but in fact, it helps raise important hormones like GLP-1, which tell your body to burn fat. Studies show that eating fat, such as olive oil or butter, can significantly boost levels of GLP-1, the same hormone targeted by weight loss drugs like Ozempic. Another great way to boost fat burning is by eating more protein. High-protein meals are proven to keep you feeling fuller longer, which reduces overall calorie intake. This is because protein stimulates the release of GLP-1, making you feel satisfied after eating. For instance, a meal with chicken or fish will keep you full much longer than a sugary snack, which causes an insulin spike and leaves you hungry again soon after. Fiber is another key component in fat burning. Unprocessed carbs that are rich in fiber help slow down digestion, leading to more stable blood sugar levels. Fiber also feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut, which can improve your metabolism. Eating foods like leafy greens, oats, and legumes will not only fill you up, but help regulate your blood sugar levels. You can also try incorporating bitter foods into your diet. Foods like bitter melon and bitter gourd have been shown to activate GLP-1 and improve insulin sensitivity. These foods have been used for centuries in traditional medicine, and now modern research supports their benefits for weight loss and metabolic health. Finally, consider adding turmeric to your diet. Turmeric contains curcumin, which has been found to boost GLP-1 levels naturally. Adding turmeric to your meals or even in a cup of warm tea can help promote fat burning and improve your metabolism. Now let's talk about medications. Many people turn to weight loss drugs, but here's the problem. These drugs don't address the root cause of weight gain. They simply suppress hunger. They might make you feel less hungry, but they don't fix the underlying issue of insulin resistance. Plus, they often come with side effects like nausea, which makes eating unenjoyable. On the other hand, fasting doesn't come with those side effects. It's a natural way to reset your body, lower insulin levels, and burn fat. So what's the takeaway? It's simple. You don't have to count every calorie, you don't need to deprive yourself. You just need to understand how insulin works and make smarter choices about when and what you eat. Focus on whole foods, practice intermittent fasting, and learn how to balance your hormones. By making these simple changes, you'll start burning fat more effectively and preventing chronic diseases. The key is not to focus on eating less, but to eat smarter. By keeping insulin low and giving your body time to burn fat, you'll see the lasting results you've been looking for. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you found this information helpful and that it gave you some practical insights to apply in your own life. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment below. Stay healthy, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.